Moleni guys, igama lami ndinguSiyanda Njombolana aka uSiya aka umsiyana aka unjoms guys, onke ngamagama wam. So if you call me by any name ndizosabela because wow, kawam. Yeah man, welcome. It's been a while guys, I know. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I'm just gonna be honest, I just couldn't do it. But yeah, today I was like, just do it. Yeah man, if you're brand new here, you know what to do. You click that like button, subscribe, and then you share with your friends and you automatically become part of the family. And then to the returning subbies, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you for the comments and just always texting me, checking up on me. Thank you so much. As I've said guys, it's been a while, and just to be honest guys, I just couldn't take a camera and sit and talk. I just couldn't do that. As a result, I've been posting vlogs, but nale andienzi oko because now amandla, I don't have the energy. I just don't feel like it. And yeah, so today I was like, yazintoni, come and hlale guys, dithethe, but just excuse my voice. I've got bad flu, but kenda zanza right. Yeah man, it's been a lot. I mean, I remember about a month ago I did a sit down video, and you know, one thing I do, I do a video and I sit down and I listen to it before I actually edit and then send it through. And I was like, girl, don't do this, so I ended up not doing it because it was just not appropriate. And I don't know man, I think and then any filter guys these days. I don't have filter, I just talk, and somehow you don't want to offend people, and even though you're telling your truth, but you don't want to offend them. Yeah, so I send it through, so I'm just gonna delete it because it's still on my phone. Yeah guys, it's been a lot. It's been a lot honestly, and I'm not gonna say what has been a lot, but I'm just gonna share of like the period. Guys, the period I'm in is showing me flames, like flames guys. It's flames, janga zimbumbulu, bullets left, right and center, literally. And like uvesuzbuza sana lwam, what have I done, ndenze ntoni kubani, sekutheni sendizawufire shots everywhere, you know. But again, I think those shots are fired at a person or strong. I won't lie, I'm strong, but there are those days where I just can't, like I can't anymore, and I don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know, like ndingayazi nyani guys, ndibe confused ndixakane nesiqu sam. But I must say, the one thing that has kept me sane and just kept me going, honestly, it's just prayer. Ayikho nyendo that could have just kept me going and just made me realize majonga kusezolunga. I mean, it's just prayer. I'm talking to God oko, and ukubona xa uthetha noThixo qamajonga Thixo bendiqhelile uthetha nawe ne, but like bendithetha nje because I have to, like lanba morning ngiyabulela, emini I know sharp God ndisegrand, ebusuku uyamcela uba ngicomprotect kwathini. But like right now, if yamazi umuntu othi ndithetha ngenene nangenyaniso and I'm desperate for God, that person is me. Literally guys, I am desperate for God to just show up in my life and just give me a breakthrough. And actually God has been showing up in my life, like every single day of my life. God has been there through and through. kunzima ngamanye amaxesha uvuka and face the day, but every single day before I leave I pray and I ask God, bangihambe nam, cela ungene nam kule ndawo ndingena kuyo, cela uthethe nam, because sometimes I find myself maybe out of frustration having to say things maybe kuyengafama ndiyazithetha okanye being misunderstood because I'm this vocal person. I get misunderstood, I get misinterpreted. So ndingulo mntu soloko ucelayo nowadays bathi xa ungathethi nix, can I just keep quiet? Can I just listen to what is being said to me and just keep quiet? And I'm learning to do that. It's not an easy thing because I'm a person who wants to express themselves, and I'm in an environment where now expressing yourself is seen as being maybe not being obedient, or maybe not listening, or looking down on a person, you know. So ngoku I've resorted to just keeping quiet, and I choose to do that. And I feel like the less things you say, the better, because nyan guys, ba ungayithetha into ivayo manyani, then mhlambi umntu would be offended, or a lot of people would be offended, because I feel like there's just so much in my heart that I'd love to say, but ezinye izinto azithetheki guys, you can't. So is that for me to still be sane, for me to still face each day and smile, and maybe ndithethe nomntu and share my advice, my 2 cents worth of advice, akuba mnandi theni, but I think it's through uThixo nokwazi ukundithwalisa izinto ezandithwalise zona, and mna I just pour myself to ubawo, because akekho guys umntu that you can pour to, because you pour yourself to someone or people or whoever, even strangers, somehow nomntu uye ahambe adikwe, and I feel like you don't want to be that person odika abantu. And secondly, abanye abantu ezingxaki sizithethe ebantwini, they get to them and they become burdens. And I mean, if I can't carry my own burden and then I take it to someone else, do you really think they're going to be able to carry it? And sometimes when you don't share things, you are avoiding uba abantu bachophe ngawe whilst having coffee or having lunch, abantu bachophe ngengxaki zakho, because nowadays, instead of carrying people's problems and praying for them or with them, we take their problems and sihambe siyoncopa ngazo, sincokole and sihlekise ngazo, not knowing that le nto ohlekisa ngayo wena, it's something ngomso mna endizawubuya ndithi I am a testimony. This and this and this and this and this happened to me, and God pulled me through. Because I feel like God is just wanting me to be that testimony, guys, and I am gonna be that, and I am going to share my full story. Ngoku I'm telling bits and pieces, and also because I'm still going through it, I don't know the end result as yet. I mean, because I haven't reached the end as yet. I'm still phakathi nendawo. That's why sometimes it's hard to share, because you are still in that moment, and even the emotions are there. So yeah, but God has been good to me, because not one day do I feel like are you failing me, never. I don't ever feel like that, because God is not failing me. God is there for me through and through, and God has always showed up for me, and I know that kufunekile ndigoishe through what I'm going through right now, and it's just a stepping stone. Just that it's not a nice stepping stone, like aikolula, and I know I regard myself as a very strong person, but yeah, hi sweetie, I feel like I guess the strongest people banikwa their hardest tasks, because my tasks from God are just so hard, and akululanga, man, guys. But as I've said, it's helped me grow very close to God, and also ndenza a lot of introspection, because unfortunately mna I am this person ke masithi or sweetie or nice or tiny, and I don't know if ndizathi ndinaive okanye nditheni, but I tend to think that wonke umuntu uzofana nam, of which that's not the case. Not everyone is designed like me, and not everyone is gonna respond to things the way that I do. So I feel that's where I've been failing for the longest time, because xa kwenzeka something, I expect abantu to respond the same way that I would respond to them, and ayenzeki njalo, and then that's where the disappointment comes in. And it's so funny how I always say, by the ways, so jonga lukhulu ebantwini because you'll be disappointed. I mean, I say that all the time, but it's been happening to me. Like, it's been happening to me, and I'm really finding it hard to kind of like accept, but hey, sisi, Paula, and deal with your disappointment, because kuzotwani, but yeah, kuilondo. So I'm dealing with a lot of things. As I've said, there's a lot of introspection. I am just finding myself and just realizing myself that, by hey, sweetie, yo. But one thing I still have, guys, is sense of humor. Oh, guys, I still have that, and I thank God for that. And I also feel like bana yo nando nayo ike indenze ndilibale and just zone out a bit. Like, I still laugh, I still make young jokes there and there, and I joke about my situation as well. And like, I was just talking to my friend now, and she was saying, Sana, your life is a movie. And I'm like, I'm just staring in it. Do you get it? Like, it is a movie. I mean, if even the series of events that have happened in such a short space of time, ungaqonda ba movie, guys, this cannot be someone's story, but it is. And I feel like the day I am 100% ready, healed, and everything, then I will share that story. It's not a nice story. It's not a nice story. But it's part of me, and it's happened to me, and you just have to deal with things. And janga ndithi ndisathi I'm dealing with le isandokwenzeka, ndithi ndisangathi ndiyahilisha kuyo ukuthi qumqekele enye. Do you get it? So it's just a series of things happening, and unfortunately they're all happening to me, and they require me to be strong. They require me to face each day and be like, yes, I can do this. Yes, I will do this. Like linyani eliti, do not wish to be in, like, okanye don't be envious, okanye do not wish to be someone else, because awuyazi izinto that they're fighting okanye they're dealing with apha ebomini babo. Because not generally, I do not display the toughness in my life or the hardships in my life. Even if you check my statuses everywhere, I'm a happy chappy, sweet. I am a happy chappy. And when are you gonna wish okanye urhalele uba ndim, and once uThixo akunike ukuba ndim, then are you gonna be able to deal with all the other things that I carry? Because I'm carrying so much right now, and akululanga. I'm just gonna be honest and say it, akululanga. Akululanga. And yo guys, yeah, kuningi man, kuningi. But ke uThixo ngumncedi. I still believe that. I firmly believe that uThixo ngumncedi, because for me to ndikwazi nokuhlala apha ndithethe, it's because uThixo ngumncedi. And we deal, man, siyadilishana nezinto. We haven't healed. Healing is a process, and I think sometimes you can bahole no fast tracker, but in ndicinga ukuyi-fast tracker kwam, it won't mean that in the right. Yes, the pain, like sometimes I wish the pain I can fast track by iphele, but I have to undergo through the process, because I have to, for me to be completely healed, I must undergo through the process, because ndizawuxakana nesiqu sam. Ndikhumbula ndihleli apha ndicinga uba like literally the only good thing that's happening in my life is me losing weight. Yeah, I'm losing weight, guys, and no, it's not due to stress. It's because I'm eating clean and I am working on myself. And I just feel like, I mean, yonke le nto yenzekayo, it's, I believe that God wants me to be a better woman, ndibe ngumuntu ongcono ebantwini. So I mean, if I'm a better woman ngaphakathi, why not look the part as well, you know, and be healthy? Because I mean, when you're stressed, iyaphazamisa into ezininzi apha kuwe, and usually stress makes me gain. But this time I have taken a conscious decision bana andizozenza izinto ezizandenza ndigaine. Instead, every pain, every emotional pain that I feel, I have to go out there and go feel it physically. I'd rather have a physical pain than have emotional pain, because if physical pain, like I know that for 2 days, on the third day I'm fine and my body is used to it. But with an emotional pain, it does not end now. It takes a lot from me to ba iphele okanye for ba iphele, yabo. So I don't entertain my emotional pain, I entertain my physical pain. And a bonus is that I also look good. Guys, how good I look. I look good and I feel good, like, about my physique. And I guess also nangaphakathi ndithi ndisazama uba right completely qha kuske kuthi into that I have to work on, and then it kind of takes me 10 steps backwards. But I understand nalondo yobuyela umva, it's because mhlawumbi khona into endiyibhudileyo uThixo afuna ndiye phambili. Not once do I ever believe that nguSathana wenza lento. I don't. It's God. God is just showing me izinto bendingazazi, because I guess I wasn't, okay, maybe I was exposed to them, but bezingenzeki kum directly. So even when advising a person or advisor from an outside, or you're giving an outside perspective, not into seke yakwehlela. So I feel like for any advice to make sense, okanye ibe ne weight, is if you say, I mna kwenzeka A, B, C, and D kum, and I handle it this way. So I feel like I've been giving a lot of advice mna ngezi zinto zindehlelayo from an outside person, but ngoku ndingaphakathi, and it's gonna make so much sense to the next person. But listen, and this is how I handled it, or this is what happened to me, and kwati, so that I can help the next person. As we all know, this platform has been open for that, so that nomnye buchinjo ubomi bakhe through me. And one thing ndifuna uThixo mna ansebenzise uba ndincede abantu. And I feel like even the little snippets endimane ndizincokola okanye ndizithetha, it is changing people's lives. It is changing people's lives. But I feel like for this platform, I want to package the whole story kakuhle and deliver it, because it's been a lot. Like, it's zininzi zinto. It's like kutile. So I need to package it nicely and do a sit down and actually talk. But yeah, man, guys, kusekuhle, ndisemhle, and kuyaphileka. Like, kuyaphileka, guys, kuyaphileka. It's into, do not put your problems up phezulu. Like, don't put them, or rather don't romanticize your problems or your issues, or uzenze like a big deal. Yenzekile into, deal with it and you move. You're not gonna move completely, but masingasoloko sisivana nalento yakuba hey okay ndikhubekile okokube ndikhubekile sisi, let's move from umkhubeko. And this is the advice I usually give to people, and now I have to take the same advice and give it to myself. But sweetie, it's happened. Move from that. Do not stay in that. Don't romanticize this issue, because if you do, it's gonna hold you down. It's like and you don't want that, because picking yourself up, guys, putting yourself together is not easy. Actually, I understand now why abanye abantu bathi uThixo took forever to put me together for abantu bemhle kanje. It's because to take ixesha like kubona nawe xa usoqhuma ngokuyazithatha uyazidibanisa, guys, it takes time. Awuvele uzibone sowuphinde wabangela siyanda waziwayo. And I'm sure a lot of you guys xa bedibana nam live bakhe bandothuka uba ayibo, is this the same Siyanda? Yes, it is me, just that ndibetheke kakhulu for ba ndibe yile nto ndazi ndiyiyo. But I do pray that God will restore me and ndiphinde ndibuyele, like as mna ndiyayithanda i-attitude yam, ndiyayithanda i-personality yam, andifuna uholda back ngenxa yezinto ezindehleleyo. I never ever want to be that person. I don't want to change because of situations that have happened to me. Ezinye situations that I expected, ezinye some unexpected, and some shocking, you know. But I do believe that uThixo is going to restore me, and uThixo is going to be making me a better woman soon. I'm going to be this woman that I want to be, and the woman that God wants me to be. And then so guys, this was just to say hello. I'm still there. I'm actually supposed to do a video on my weight loss, but I feel like I'm gonna do that video after my 30-day challenge, because I'm starting a 30-day challenge on Monday for winter. I'm gonna start a 30-day challenge on Monday, and then I'm gonna run with it. Thus far, I don't know how many Ks I've lost, but I've lost quite a lot. I know I've moved from size 44 to size 38, so I'm doing really well, and I am happy with that progress, and I am working on myself to becoming a happier person. And yeah, and to everyone who is just supporting me through and through, I feel like I will forever be grateful, because I'm a person who talks a lot, and xa ndithethayo mna iyaphuma into apha kum. So xa ndithuleyo, it just eats me up. So the people who are able to listen to like the same story kayi-10, I mean, that's something edigayo. So for a person to listen to me kayi-10 ndithetha into enye, like, how can you not thank such a person, guys? I am grateful to everyone who has lended me their ear and just supported me and given me sound advice. Noba andimameli kwanguku okanye ndiyenza kwanguku advice, but I take time and try to analyze it and see uba izandisebenzela njani. But ekugqibeleni I end up taking the advice, and for that I am grateful. And for the people who've just been consistent being abantu ebomini bam, like, for that I am grateful. And yeah, man, ndiyandazi ndingathetha kuse, and ndiyazothuka kuthe ndingekho bubbly. Maybe it's because of what I'm talking about, but I'm still my bubbly self. And also, guys, ndine-flu. So yeah, man, I'm just gonna wrap it up here. I do not want to talk too much. This was just a video to say I'm still around, I'm still here, and I'll try be consistent. But nowadays yonke into it depends on how I'm feeling, because amaxesha amaninzi I'm not feeling like kuba ndifilisha offish amaxesha amaninzi, but ke kuzolunga. Yeah, man, thank you for tuning in, and yeah, keep well. I'm gonna be well. I cannot wait to be my bubbly self. Like, niyabona ndiyayizama, but I hope it's fine. Bye.